Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and today we're going to have a look at Crouch versus Crouch. Matt and Brad, which one do you pick for 2016 SuperCoach? I know everyone was all over Brad initially because of what he's done in the past and his very tasty looking price tag, but he hasn't played a NAB challenge game, he's been in a bit of trouble as well, and meanwhile his brother Matt has simply dominated and given us every reason to pick him in the meantime. So it's a real tough decision. Price-wise, Matt's at 368, Brad's at 306. So they're both in that sort of mid-price range for our midfield. And I think most midfield structures are going to allow for, of course, Libba and sort of another mid-price option in the midfield, because there is a few Polacks around there as well. And O'Meara, of course, was there. Of course, not considered now with his injury woes. But most structures are allowing for a couple of mid-price options in the midfield. And look, a lot more people have been jumping on Matt for the reasons I just mentioned, with Brad sort of more so in the negative column. But I'm going to discuss a few of my thoughts today, and we'll start with Matt's numbers, which have been irresistible over the NAB Challenge. He's gone 24, 26 and 28 touches for an average of 26. 2 tackles, 6 tackles, 4 tackles. He's averaging 4 tackles a game there. Clearance-wise, 7, 6 and 2. So he's averaging the 5 clearances a game as well. And he's doing very well. He's scoring solid numbers SuperCoach-wise, 115, 117, 96. Average of 109.3. So they are the numbers. That's exactly why everyone's talking about him. He's in a lot of teams. Yes, you got to pay a little bit more for him than his brother at 368. But it's a very tough decision. Personally, I still have Brad in my side. The reason being the Sandful match he paid. That's all. Brad had 40 touches and 9 clearances, absolutely dominated, which says to me, while it's just Sandful level, it says to me he's fit, he's playing good enough footy. Of course, I don't expect him to get 40 touches at AFL standard, but he's doing well enough, he's fit. I'm pretty sure he would have played that final NAB challenge game if he didn't get out on the drinks the weekend before, which is apparently what he was doing. Failed to meet club standards is the party line, so you go work that one out. But look, they both played 25 games. They're not even that much difference in age, really. I think it's about 18 months. So, look, experience-wise, you can't really mount a case for either to take the points there. It's sort of a battle of Matt is in form. Is he ready to explode? Brad, we know, can score at AFL level. Hasn't had the greatest preseason of all time and probably has that injury worry as well. I still have Brad, and if anything, it's more on a gut feel, because if you put it purely on numbers and form, you go Matt. I just like the fact that Brad is that little bit cheaper. I know he can do it at AFL level, and I do think with Dangerfield going, it's been publicly said that Crouch will be the man who will slot right in there and will be expected to play that role. He was already playing it anyway before his injury, but will be expected to take extra responsibility. Crouch has certainly put his case forward, Matt, I should say, has put his case forward to Pike over the pre-season. So you could argue it's a flip of a coin, but I will be starting Brad. There's no doubts about that. Reason being, bit of gut feel, and something just says that I know Brad can do it. I think Matt can average decent numbers. I think he could go around that 90 mark, but I don't see him absolutely exploding and tearing the competition apart. Where I think if Brad can get his body right, which that Sandful performance suggests he has, at least at the moment, I think he could definitely crack 3 figures. So that, in combination with he's just slightly cheaper, I know it's only 60,000, but that, 60k can go a long way when we're trying to work ways in other positions and things like that. So very, very important that you can make the right call there. But look, there are a few of my thoughts. Of course, it's only a few more days until round 1 kicks off. I've done a bit more broader coverage of NAB challenge results and things like that in the past, a few of my thoughts on positions. This week I'll be looking to do some more exact things. I've been looking at my side and there's still a few question marks and a lot of other discussion on other people's teams. There's still those certain parts in your ground and certain positions in your team that we're not quite sold on. So I'm just going to discuss a few of those. So this is the first one, Crouch v Crouch. Give me your thoughts. Tell me who you're picking. I'd be really interested to see, because I feel like Matt has taken control and will be more popular, but it's going to be very interesting to see if people stick to their guns and do go for Matt there. But let me know in the comments who you're picking, if any of them for sure. Like the video, give us a subscribe as well, that's always good, and there'll be plenty more SuperCoach content coming your way.